Hey, what is going on everybody? Desir here with another Cosmic Crucible video. I have round 2 of week 4 and my opponent today is going to be Metropolis 117. I am still in Masters 1, I won my last one, so as long as I get one more win out of these two, I'll be able to stay in my Masters 1 bracket. I'm still aiming for that 3-0 because I want to get that nice little cushion, I want to keep pushing and eventually push towards that Masters 2. I'm really hoping all of you are having a lot of fun and getting a lot of information for what I'm doing in my Cosmic Crucible. If you are, please give this video a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to that channel. Let's go ahead, take a look at my opponent today, check out his TCP and also his defense that we'll be facing today. So my opponent Metropolis is about 67 million TCPs. This is going to be about a 10 million punch down. So this is back-to-back matches where I have had a punch down. I did look at his last matchup and he didn't drop any attacks. He was fairly efficient with his attacks as well. So I need to try to be almost flawless. I think I might be able to drop 1. If I drop 2, I might end up losing this matchup and I'm going to have to really bank on my stage 1 and stage 3 defense to really pull through for me. I did end up moving Spider Society over to stage 2. So hopefully that might pull something as well. I'm hoping it at least pulls a Super Skrull so we can't use it in another room. And here's my opponent's defense. For stage 1, he has the X-Treme X-Men with Rogue and Sunspot. He doesn't have the Cyclops version, so this one is easier to beat, I feel. For stage 2, he has Spider Society, so that means that he can't use the Hivemind with Spider-Man Pavitra to counter my Spider Society team. Stage 3, he has Infinity Watch. Stage 4, he has Undying with Vulture and Red Hulk. Stage 5, I'm actually pretty worried about. It's a 3-piece out of time with Weaver and Dorm. I haven't seen this before, and this is going to be pretty interesting to face. Stage 6, he has Secret Defenders with Morgan and Cosmic Ghost Rider, so that's a little bit different too. For stage 1, I'm going to use my Superior 6 with Vulture. I took Lizard out on this so I can use him on that stage 6 matchup. This is a pretty easy counter. It could go a little haywire depending on Gambit and Nightcrawler if they end up going off on me. So Vulture will be going first. I'm going to target Rogue and do the special. That's going to flip the buffs on the Nightcrawler, Rogue, and the Sunspot. Green Goblin Classic, I'm going to use the ultimate. That's going to do a nice turn rewind on all of them. And unfortunately, Gambit is doing the pings on Spider Slayer. For Kraven, I'm going to use the special. I'm going to target the Forge on that so I can ability block him. For Doc Ock, I'm going to use the special. That's going to summon out the Shocker for me. And there I did end up losing Spider Slayer, so he actually didn't do anything in this matchup. Vulture, I'm going to use the ultimate. That's going to take all those evades off. For Shocker, I'm now going to use the ultimate after his special. That's going to do a nice turn rewind on the Rogue, Nightcrawler, and the Sunspot. And Green Goblin Classic is back up. I'm going to use the special on the Rogue. That's going to do a turn rewind on her with some debuffs and do some pretty good damage to her as well. She's now in stealth, so I can now turn my attention to the Nightcrawler and the Gambits. Kraven, I use the ultimate. That takes Sunspot and Forge out. For Kraven, I'm just going to use the basic on the Nightcrawler. He's the only person I can target right now. Here Gambit does end up doing that ultimate. He flips some of my buffs. I am able to withstand that hit though, luckily. I'm now going to turn my attention to Gambit and try to take him out now that he is out of stealth. Doc Ock, I'm going to use that ultimate. That's going to extend all those debuffs on there. Now Kraven is back up. I'm going to use that special on Nightcrawler, and that still hits everybody, so I got to kill Gambit there. Green Goblin Classic, I do the basic. Nightcrawler's out, so now all I have to worry about is the Rogue, and Vulture takes care of her. For stage 2, I'm going to use the Hivemind with Super Skrull. Now this is one of the counters for this team. The other one is going to be Bifrost with Super Skrull, or there's the Hivemind with the Spider-Man Pav or Pavitra. Since the Spider Society is on defense, I'm going to use this version today. So my Super Skrull will be going first. I'm trying to decide right now who I want to do the special on to ability block and turn meter rewind. I'm going to target the Ghost Spider. That's going to end up rewinding the Pavitra and the Spider-Man Noir. Spider-Man Noir still ends up going though. Super Skrull is back up. I'm going to target the Spider-Man Pavitra and use the basic. That's going to chain across and flip some of the buffs on there. Now the Void Knight is up. I end up doing the ultimate on the Spider-Man Noir. I think actually doing a special on either the Peter B. Parker or the Penny might be the better bet on there, so we can take 3 ability energy away from them. Super Skrull is back up. I'm going to use the ultimate on Peter B. Parker. Red Goblin is up now. I'm going to use the ultimate. That's going to take some of those debuffs and throw it back at the opponent. And here I end up starting to knock their characters low on health, so I start to get that turn bonus for the Hivemind team. Red Goblin is back up. I'm going to use the special. That's going to do the defense down and do a nice hit on the group remaining because Peter B. Parker and Spider-Man Pavitra are now dead. Venom, I'm going to use the ultimate that puts a stun on the Ghost Spider. And here I just kind of start steamrolling them using my abilities. For stage 3, I actually had to make a pivot. I intended to use a different team here first, but I actually did my stage 5 hits first, so that ended up pulling some of the characters away I intended to use here over there. So now I'm stuck using the War Dogs here. This will still work, and it should be a pretty good counter for this because of the offense ups giving the assist to the whole War Dogs team. However, it's not going to get me the efficiency I was actually looking for because I'm trying to get a very high score as far as my efficiency part goes into this. So my primary target in this is going to be Moondragon. I don't want her doing the special to take all my positive effects away, so I'm going to focus her down first. So Nakia ends up doing the special into her. The Black Panther 1 mil ends up doing the ultimate to take all of her buffs and spread it to the party. For Okoye, I do the special that's going to do a turn meter rewind to the entire team. And you start seeing all these assists coming in because of the offense up. Black Panther does a special into her that calls in the whole party to end up attacking her, and that does end up killing her. Black Panther goes again. I'm going to use the ultimate into Phyla. She's my next big target I need to take out so she doesn't give offense up to her party. For Shuri, I do the special that gets to charge on us and also the defense up on the party. Nakia, I do the ultimate. That's going to strip a lot of those evades away, and I still can target down that Phyla with the whole party doing the assist into her. She does end up surviving that, unfortunately. Now the Gamora goes, uses the special. This is why you don't want to target Gamora first, because she's just going to heal back up when she gets her turn anyways, and she has those 2 lives. Black Panther 1 mil does the special into Phyla. That ends up calling the assist in to kill her off. I'm now going to target down the Nebula, because she's going to kind of give the counters and the evades to the party and those assists. So I focus her down, and Nebula is now dead. The next target I want to take out is Gamora. She's the main damage dealer over there, so I want to take her out. I can handle getting the stun or the ability block from the Adam Warlock. For Shuri, I end up doing the basic. That ends up killing the Gamora. I didn't really need the heal yet. I'm going to use it later to try to get my efficiency a little bit higher for the health bonus. So right there, Gamora does the ultimate into the Black Panther 1 mil. I'm able to heal him back up when I get back to Shuri's turn. So I end up doing the Black Panther 1 mil's ultimate on the Adam Warlock. I take his buffs away. That calls the assist in, and I kind of take him down fairly easy. Okoye does the ultimate into Gamora. She's now dead. Now I just have to worry about the 2 lives on the Adam Warlock. Now the 1 life. Black Panther, I do the ultimate that calls some assist in. So Black Panther 1 mil ended up healing up a fair amount. I end up doing the basic here because Black Panther 1 mil is over that halfway point, so he's in the green, so I'd rather take the health bonus hit as opposed to the turn bonus hit on this one. For stage 4, I'm going to use new warriors into this Undying team because I can farm those Gregs, the zombie Iron Mans and everything. They spawned with the evades, so that Vulture ultimate isn't going to do anything to me on turn 1. The enemy Vulture will be going first here. Because I had those evades, he's going to do that ultimate, and you see I just dodged all of that, it didn't do anything to me. Gwenpool's going to end up doing the special that flips the taunt off and I get a Greg kill, so Deathpool's already going to start doing the pings to the enemy over here. For Firestar, I do the ultimate into the Hela that ends up killing the Greg again, so I get another ping into the Red Hulk. I'm going to target the zombie Juggernaut and do the special. That's going to kill the Greg, that's going to kill the Red Hulk. And I'm just kind of farming these kills of the Greg, which causes the pings. This is a very easy matchup. Dagger, I do the ultimate, and that actually finishes the match right there. I got a very good efficiency bonus on this one. So this match here I actually struggled with. So my first attack, I end up using the Spider-Man Big Time with Hela, Zombie Iron Man, Quicksilver, and Nova. I used this on a previous Out of Time team. However, that one didn't have the Weaver and the Dorm mixed into this. So I'm going to explain what kind of happened on this one here. So for this matchup here, Big Time's going to end up doing the ultimate. That's going to flip those positive effects off of the Black Knight. That does end up happening here. However, you're going to notice that the Quicksilver goes next. You don't want that to happen. Quicksilver is very random, and he actually got the speed up. There I end up making the mistake of doing the special into Black Knight and taking his charges away. You don't want to do that. Anytime Black Knight ends up getting his turn with no charges, he gets 100% turn meter. So he was able to do that special into the Quicksilver, giving him that safeguard, the taunt, and all those buffs, leaving it to where I cannot use Nova's special to do the stun onto the Black Knight. So my turn order got really mixed up because that Quicksilver getting that speed up, and it just threw the whole fight into chaos to where it actually doesn't work for me. So I'm actually going to back out here, and I'm going to go back in with a different team. So now I'm going to go in with my Spider-Man Big Time, Apocalypse, Nova, and the Eternals. This one here doesn't quite go as right either for me, so I'll kind of walk through what happens on this one. So Spider-Man Big Time goes first again. You want to use that ultimate and hopefully you get those buff flips. That does happen for me on this one for all of his buffs. Now Weaver ended up going and actually did the ultimate onto the Cersei. And here I was trying to see if I had any unavoidable attacks by Nova. I did not, so I just base it. Here again, I'm just seeing if I have anything unavoidable on Icarus. They can't be blocked or anything or dodged, but that doesn't make them unavoidable. So again, I just do the basic. Cersei's ultimate is not unavoidable, so I do the basic again. So I'm at least burning a few charges off of the Weaver. This one here, I made a mistake. When I used Apocalypse's ultimate, I stayed targeted on the Black Knight. I did stun him, however, the Reflexive Taunt went on to Captain America, so I had to Falcon Punch the Captain America. I should have done the ultimate to get the stun on the Captain America, so I could do the Falcon Punch onto either the Black Knight or the Spider Weaver. Probably Weaver would have been better in this case, so I can actually use a few more abilities. So there's still charges on the Weaver, so I can't do the ultimate here, so I just do the basic. Black Knight now does the ultimate. He now has his taunt and his safeguard and all of his buffs on, So all I can really do right now is just try to burn a few abilities off of them. That's going to hurt my turn bonus on here, but I'm at least burning a few abilities so I can go in with the follow-up team and get the kill on this one. So I definitely made a few mistakes on this one as well. This defense was very tricky, and you can kind of see how this can go downhill pretty quick for you. So for the cleanup team on here, I'm just going to use my full Masters of Evil team. Initially, I was going to use this on that stage 3 with the Infinity Watch, but now you kind of see why I had to make that pivot to use Masters of Evil here and the War Dogs over there. So because there is that exhaust mechanic, I don't have to worry about the retaliates on Black Knight. However, there is the charges on the Dorm, so it will be flipping some buffs on me. Titania, I did the special into the Black Knight. Kang, I do the special into the Black Knight as well. For Ultron, I target the Weaver and do the special. That's going to do a turn meter rewind on her. Now Moonstone, I do the ultimate as well. That's going to get the stun on the Weaver and do a turn meter rewind on Peggy, Weaver, and the Dorm. For this bot here, I do the special to get the speed up. I do the basic on the follow-up. And then the heal bot, I do the heal. Titania, I do the ultimate into the Dorm. That does pretty good damage on her. For the Absorb Man, I do the ultimate as well to take all of those negative effects and heal. Ultron, I end up doing the ultimate into the Black Knight. And now I'm ready for the Kang ultimate. I use that and that kills everybody except for the Weaver, and Moonstone ends up taking care of her. Again, this defense was very tricky and it kind of kicked my butt. And for stage 6, I'm going to use my Cabal Lizard with Archangel. This one just decimates anything that's Secret Defenders. I'm actually debating about pulling Secret Defenders off myself, but we'll kind of see how the next team that comes out is, which is that Mercs for Money. So this is a very fast matchup for me. Lizard's going to go first. You're going to use that ultimate. It's going to take all those positive effects away. Here, Ms. Marvel Harlite does the turn rewind. Iron Patriot does a special. It flips those positive effects into negative effects and gets that trauma on there. Namor is up next. You're going to use that ultimate on the Robbie, and that actually just finished the match for me. Very quick, very easy match. Gives you very high efficiency if you use this. And it looks like I won my match. My opponent got a 41,824 to my score of a 49,379. So my opponent actually didn't even full clear me. One of my rooms tripped him up, and it looks like he wasn't able to get through it. Let's go ahead, take a look at the defenses and the scores, and see what happened. For stage 1, I used that Superior 6 with Vulture into that X-Treme X-Men with Rogue. That ended up getting me at 8356. For stage 2, they had that Spider Society in there. I used Hivemind with Super Skrull. That got me at 8367, so a pretty good efficiency score. For stage 3, my efficiency really wasn't great on here. I ended up getting an 8356. It still one-shot it, but it could have been a little bit better. For stage 4, I was really efficient on this one. I got an 8371, so New Wars is definitely falling off. They're going to be a situational team, I think, for the rest of the season, and next season is probably going to be their last season of any use. Stage 5, I really struggled with. So I messed up that first attack, I dropped the second attack, and then I got on the third hit. This got me a 7557, and this is actually what won me the match. If this would have failed, I would have lost due to efficiency, I believe. For stage 6, I get a 8372, and this was my Cabal with Archangel and Lizard into that Secret Defenders team. As far as my defense goes, it looks like they struggled a little bit on my stage 1 room. They got an 83-56, they did lose 2 characters, so this definitely could have gone south for them here. For stage 2, they actually didn't clear this room, so they went in twice with Hivemind and backed out both times, then they end up going back in with Super Skrull and Bifrost. Now they did end up dropping Loki instead of Team Loki, which is why this actually didn't work. For stage 3, they used Masters of Evil with Super Skrull, and this got them at 83-65. For stage 4, they used their New Warriors into my Black Order. This got them at 83-68, so a very good efficiency score. For stage 5, they used Eternals with Apocalypse, Quicksilver, and Void Knight into my Infinity Watch. This got them at 83-65, so again, a very good efficiency score on the Infinity Watch. And I think that has partially to do with them not clearing that stage 2, so that kind of opened up their roster a little bit more. And for stage 6, they got an 83-70. They used that Superior 6 into that Secret Defenders combo with Morgan Le Fay. Overall, I am pretty happy with how my defense performed. The Spider Society is not to be messed around with on defense. You need to bring something big into them as far as the raid team goes. So that's going to be something like a Bifrost or Hivemind with Super Skrull. Using Hivemind with Apocalypse is also another great counter that you can use on that. I'm going to have a couple videos out here, hopefully by this end of the week, as far as counters that I'm using into them. The big thing though is you want to try to figure out how you can stretch your opponent's offense capabilities so that way you can stretch them thin. I'm not happy with how Black Order's doing on defense, so I am kind of tweaking my defense around for next week already, so that way I can be more efficient with how I'm using my tools on my kit for defense and offense. Let me know what you guys think though. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.